Why was Jorginho so much better at Napoli? When Jorginho played for Napoli, he was seen as a great playmaker, and people were quite excited when he signed for Chelsea. However, now the view seems to have completely changed, with a lot of people being quite critical of him. One of the things that may play a role in this is the different defensive setups used in the Premier League and Serie A. In the Italian Serie A, most teams use a zonal setup. I think the most famous example of a team using a zonal defense is Atletico Madrid. As you can see, Atletico mainly focus on marking the spaces rather than the opponents. So, what does this have to do with Jorginho? Well, in Italy, most teams would try to take out the passing lane to him rather than having a player man-marking him, which means that Jorginho was able to get free between the lines. And when he was able to get free between the lines, there wasn't an opponent that was immediately able to press him. In the Premier League, however, most teams use something called zonal man orientations. This is a defensive style that Mourinho often uses. It means that every player, especially in midfield, man-marks the opponent in his zone. Here in the game against Man United, Mourinho was already gone, but Solskjaer also used a zonal man orientation on Jorginho. Pochettino also did the same in the game against Tottenham. This type of defending ensures that Jorginho always has a personal marker, who ensures that he is immediately pressured after receiving the ball, and Jorginho doesn't seem to thrive against this type of defending. So that raises the question, were there never any managers in Serie A who tried to do this? Well, yes, there were multiple teams who tried this against Napoli. And from the games I watched, these seem to be the matches that Jorginho struggled the most in. However, there was one important difference between his Napoli and Chelsea teammates in these types of matches. When the player marking him would step out, his Napoli teammates were able to immediately find him through combinations. And when he found a pocket of space in midfield, the central defenders were immediately able to play the ball between the lines. Whereas at Chelsea, David Luiz and Rudiger are good on the ball for Premier League standards. However, their quality is more on hitting a diagonal long ball instead of playing a pass to a midfielder between the lines. Of course, it remains hard to say how much of this is actually the reason for Jorginho's unsuccessful campaign at Chelsea. Let me know in the comments why you think Jorginho isn't able to reach the same level. Just before we end, I'd like to ask you guys again to check out my Patreon page. YouTube removed me from the partner program a few months ago, so I could really use your support. In return, you'll be able to vote for the match that I should analyse each week, and again, any support would be massively appreciated. I hope you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and the links to Instagram, Twitter and Patreon are all in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.